Welcome back, friends. In the previous lectures, we have learned about various control statements, be it loops, for, while, do while, or if else, and do case switch conditionals. There are various scenarios in switch case or if else conditions, and as well as loops that we need to have various controls in our program. We may want to start or stop or resume or pause from any segment of the code and start it anywhere else. For that reason, we have two specific or advanced features that is called as that is called as break and continue. So here in this lecture, we are going to learn about break and continue statements. So let's start with break. Break statement is encountered inside a loop or any kind of control statements, and the loop is immediately terminated and the program control resumes at the next statement following the loop. The Java break is used to break loop or switch statement. It is used in switch cases where we want to terminate the switch case statement when a certain case is encountered. We have to place break after each case, otherwise each condition will be executed. And we can also use it in for loops, while loops, where we want to move out of that loop. It breaks the current flow of the program at specified conditions. In case of inner loop, it breaks only the inner loop, not on the outside of loop. If we have two loops, one nested inside other, if the inner loop is break, it will move out of the inner loop and start with the outer loop, continue with the outer loop, and so on. This is a typical scenario. In the for loop, we have different conditions. Let's say if else, and we have initiated a break statement just after the if. If a condition has matched, it will break the for loop, move out of the loop. If it does not match, it will continue normal execution. Similarly, we can place it in while loop in any case or control statement. It may be used to break the inner loop uh, on the within another loop. Here we have two for loops. One for loop is inside another for loop based on different condition, and if a certain condition is matched, here value of when a value of I tends to 2 and value of j tends to 2 simultaneously, then the break is initiated and the inside loop is being terminated and the for loop is being executed. If this value is not terminated, the system.out.println and the display on the screen will be initiated for I and j values. When you break in while loop, it will move out of the while loop as well. Similarly, we have the continue statement that has the same functionality as break, but there is a difference. The continue statement is used in loop control structure when you need to jump to the next iteration of the loop immediately. It can be used with while, for, or if else conditions. It won't break the thing, but it will continue. It will omit the statement, omit the current execution, and start a new execution. The Java continue statement is used to continue the loop. It continues the current flow of the program and skips the remaining code at the specified condition. Suppose you have three conditions A, B, and C inside a loop, and you want to execute only A and B conditions. If certain thing occur, certain event occur, you can place A and B inside a if statement and then write a continue. When this condition is matched, A and B will be executed and C would not be executed and the loop continuation will be done. In that case, you can use this continue statement. You can also use it in inner loop where inner loop continues only. So here we have a continue statement within the if statement. So it will omit this println but continue the loop. It won't break the loop, just the current execution, current case. Omit the next conditions of the loop. So here is the continue statement. In a for loop, we have different statements. Let's say do this, do this, do this. Different conditions can be system out, println, or such things. Then we have if condition, and after the if condition we have the continue. We have two conditions before if and two conditions after if. In a normal execution, when if condition is not matched, all the four conditions will be executed, statement will be performed, and a loop will be continued until the termination process has been done. When a condition is matched of the if condition, the continue will run and it will not execute the coming two statements. Do this. Only two will be executed that are written above if statement, and it will move out of this condition if the condition is true. So this was a brief introduction about break and continue. Try building a node solution. We can use a break and continue to add more control to our control statements, be it if else later, nested if, while, do while, for, and more. Switch case. You can try implementing your own solution. Use these two tools. They are very useful in developing basic as well as advanced program. We are going to learn more in the coming videos. Till then, keep learning and keep moving ahead.